Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, how y'all doing? It's Kaiser, and Ahsoka is a complete disaster, and it's just gonna continue to get worse. Sorry if you're a fan of the show out there, not gonna get any love from this side of the aisle, so just gonna go ahead and give you that warning ahead of time. Sorry, is what it is. So the Ahsoka premiere really shook things up with basically crashing Disney's entire stock prices, dropping them down to an absolutely record low there. It was not good, and even Disney has had a really tough time trying to claw their way back from that smack that they got. It was at 85.98 on Wednesday, the 23rd at 8 p.m., and dropped precipitously to about $82.41 by Thursday, the 24th at 5 p.m. Not good for this series at all. Can't really say that it was definitively this series that caused it, but I have a sneaking suspicion. Just saying. And anyway, so they decided to shake things up by messing with the release schedule on this. We already talked a little bit about that in a previous video, but so now the question is, how is Ahsoka scoring compared to other Disney era Star Wars projects? Well, according to Forbes here, they're saying that Ahsoka is ranking about 5th place in the overall kind of ratings. This is the ratings courtesy of Rotten Tomatoes, by the way. They are not going to tell you that, though. Well, it's kind of iffy there. So they're saying that right now it's sitting about 5th place, middle of the pack. It's not the best, but also not the worst. Well, on the other hand, though, we've got some actual hard data from actual verifiable places that actually catalog streaming numbers. And they paint a slightly different picture here. So going over here to Twitter, X, whatever. So Samba TV, which is a pretty good gauge of aggregate, numbers as far as TV series are concerned. The latest Star Wars series, Ahsoka, finally hit screens with 1.2 million U.S. households watching over its first 6 days. This is similar to viewership of Andor's season premiere and slightly lower than The Mandalorian's 3rd season premiere over its first 6 days. Well, they mentioned something very interesting there. So again, I got to make note of this because I noticed that they are doing something a little bit odd with the numbers. Can't imagine what this would be. So, yeah, Ahsoka. They're talking about the 1.2 million over the first 6 days, whereas over here talking about Kenobi, this is a while back, but Kenobi 2.14 million U.S. households premiere as I watched for the premiere over its first 4 days. So wait a minute, that's an interesting thing to say. And even going over here to the direct, they've got information on Mandalorian Season 3. So, as shared by Samba TV, the first episode of Ewan McGregor's Jedi spinoff was viewed 2.14 million new households for its first 4 days. Meanwhile, the debuts of Mandalorian Season 2 and Book of Boba Fett were watched by 2.08 million and 1.5 million households, respectively. So that means that hold on there. Hold up. This means that in terms of actually people that tuned in over the first 4 days of the premiere, Mandalorian Season 2 had 2.8 million viewers and, viewed by 2.8 million households, and Book of Boba Fett had views of 1.5 million households. And now you're telling me that now all of these, that's 3 different shows, all of them had their ratings, like what they did over the first 4 days, over the first 6 days. Ahsoka cannot even scrabble together 1.2 million households watching this show. Oh, wow. That's a serious ouch there, folks. Yikes. Disney, are y'all okay?
Yes, it's all true. I just don't know what's wrong with me. So what's for dinner?
Yeah. Is what it is. I'm just calling out the numbers as I'm finding them. Look, you can disagree with me all you want, and if you like the show, hey, that's fine. You can enjoy the show as much as you want, but the numbers themselves, the actual hard data doesn't lie. It is what it is, and it's absolutely telling us that things are really bad for this series, and nobody is tuning in. People don't like this series, and yeah, over the last couple of days, I've been checking the Rotten Tomatoes numbers, and they are actually dropping a little bit here and there. That is surprising. So we're gonna see how this kind of goes for over the next several weeks as new episodes drop. I have a very sneaking suspicion that the ratings for these episodes are going to considerably start to drop. Probably even fall off a cliff in the next couple of episodes. This is only supposed to be 8 episodes long, so see how that goes. Even Forbes is over here trying to play damage control, saying Ahsoka is now the lead of the entire Disney Star Wars universe. I kind of highly doubt that. So, yeah, they kind of mentioned talking about that it's the first 2 episodes were of Dave Filoni's basically his newly minted bowel movement, trying to sit there and get you all into the as a continuation of the Rebels TV series. Should be noted, by the way, that if you actually want to understand a lot of the lore and the backstories, you have to go back and watch. I think it was 7 seasons of the Clone Wars and 4 seasons of Rebels. Yeah, that's a lot of catching up to do for a series that is only going to be about 8 episodes long. And yeah, frankly, I mean, for somebody like me who couldn't get into either one of those animated shows, no disrespect, it's just I couldn't get into them. Yeah, that's a lot of missing backstory that I really am just not going to care to watch. So, yeah, losing a lot of people, with just the fact that there's a lot of people that didn't see these. People just like the Star Wars movies, just calling it as it is. And frankly, if you got to scramble together 2 extra days just to make 1.2 million, and that's still less than the Book of Boba Fett in 4 days with 1.5 million households viewing this, as opposed to 1.2 million households, that is a bad sign that your series may very well be a giant stinking turd, and it's not gonna help you any to just sit there and try and give it extra time to let it maturate.
Excellent.
Just calling it, guys. Just saying there. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you all so much for watching. Please definitely go down there, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. I've got new content daily, and I've got new streams coming on Wednesday and Thursday. We're going to be reviewing the next episode or 2 of Ahsoka when those come out. Tomorrow night on Tuesday, I'm going to be watching that, and then we'll be doing the review live on Thursday night. Again, like, share, subscribe. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.